Hey there, Nutrition Club members, your culinary nutritionist Michelle here with a recipe for roasted root veggie and black bean tacos. These tacos are gluten-free and vegan friendly. Gluten-free because we're going to put them in a homemade oat wrap that we will make by pulsing up oats, mixing them with a little water and a pinch of salt, and cooking them in a cast iron pan. Here I have 1 2/3 cups of rolled oats that I placed in my food processor and ground into a fine flour. You could also use store-bought oat flour if you wanted to. And I'm going to add to this 1/8 of a teaspoon kosher salt and 1 cup of water. And then I'm going to mix this up with a fork, stirring until I have no more lumps in my batter. Then I'm going to let that sit for a little bit to thicken and come together before I cook up the oat wraps to serve as our taco tortillas. I'm now going to add about 1/4 of my oat and water batter to a cast iron skillet that I've preheated to medium high heat, depending on how hot your oven gets. And I'm gonna work very fast to spread the wrap out nice and thin. It will cook quite quickly, so you wanna work speedily. And the thinner we get it, the easier it will fold in half to become our taco shell. Using oats will add a lot of nice soluble fiber to our taco, which is great for heart health and for digestion. Starting to bubble up a little. It's already going to be ready to flip very soon. You can use your spatula to peek under the edges, kind of see how it's doing. It's beginning to brown on the other side and hold together, which this one is. I'm gonna flip it over and cook it for another minute or two on the other side. I have lined a wire cooling rack with a clean dish towel, and now that my oat wrap is done, I'm going to transfer it into the towel and cover it up to keep it nice and soft so that I can fold it later on. Now for the taco filling. Into this saucepan, I'm going to place about 1 cup of leftover roasted root vegetables. These came from my Thanksgiving dinner. 1/2 cup of black beans, canned black beans that I rinsed and drained. 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then a bunch of spices and seasonings. 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander, and 1/4 teaspoon each of kosher salt and ground black pepper. You could also add in 1 teaspoon of chili powder if you'd like a little heat. I'm gonna keep mine a little bit more mild. I'm going to transfer this saucepan to the stovetop, heat it over medium-low heat, and cook for 6 to 8 minutes until all of the filling is heated through, and then we'll assemble the tacos. Now time for the assembly. Working with about 1/4 of my veggie and black bean mixture, I'm going to load that into my oat wrap. And then it's time for toppings of your choice. I'm gonna go with a few slices of avocado, and a little bit of fresh cilantro. And a squeeze of lime. And there we have it. Oat wrap roasted root veggie tacos.